Good morning, everyone. This is your card of the day for Sunday, January 20th. We'll start with Capricorns today. Happy birthday season, Capricorns. Today, you get the Knight of Pentacles. This talks about loyalty, order, planning, trust, work, property, investments. It could sometimes be a Virgo, a Capricorn, or a Taurus. If it were in the reverse, it might talk about laziness, boredom, or feeling stuck. The book says this knight is not dashing. He's slow and steady, planning his moves with care. He may not be charming, but he is loyal and trustworthy. So any offer he makes can be taken seriously. He often appears in readings to show business, investments, and projects that have good future potential. In property, he is associated with choosing the perfect home. This is the right time to make a serious decision about your long-term future. The advice from this card is hard graft may not be exciting, but results will bring you great fulfillment. I hope that made sense for you, Capricorn. Thanks for listening and have a great Sunday. This one is for Aquarius. Good morning, Aquarius. Today you get the Two of Swords. This is talking about a crossroads. Maybe you have a decision to make. Maybe you're feeling stuck. It could talk about some type of doubt or uncertainty, stalemate, indecision, being stuck, disconnected, possibly some type of a block. If it were in the reverse, it would talk about indecision, confusion, maybe information overload. The book says you are at a crossroads and there is a decision to be made. The two crossed swords signify tension and indecision. You're locked in conflict. Neither can win, as their power appears to be equal. This situation may or may not be of your making. Your perspective is blocked, or there's an obvious clue that you are not seeing. The advice from this card is to look again, take a fresh angle. Any action or decision is better than none. This is a great opportunity for a breakthrough in your thinking. I hope that made sense for you, Aquarius. Thanks for listening today.
What is that? I need to say hello.
Okay. Have a great Sunday. Bye. This one is for Pisces. Good morning, Pisces. Today you get the Seven of Cups. This talks about possibility. Possibilities in emotions. It could also talk about fantasy, confusion, choices, dreams, imagination, visions, and passion. If the Seven of Cups were in the reverse, it might talk about temptation, illusion, or some type of a diversionary tactic. The book says there are many choices available to you now, but which do you focus on? At this point, there are few facts to help you decide, only a raft of impressions. Danger lies in falling for fantasy, as you have no sense yet of what is real and what you're idealizing, because it fires your imagination. In creative projects, you may be awash with ideas. An additional meaning is dreams and visions. The advice for this card is, rather than rush toward one option, sit back a while, wait to see what manifests. I hope that made some sense for you, Pisces. Thanks for listening to me, and have a great Sunday. Bye.
Bye.
This one is for Aries. Good morning, Aries.
Good morning, Ace.
Today you get the moon. This can sometimes represent a Pisces.
Pisces.
Or it's talking about illusions, the unconscious, doubt, decisions, dilemmas, sadness, the past, or possibly fear. I see it as maybe there's nightmares, something keeping you up at night. There might be something you don't know about. It's in the dark. It might be about to come to the surface. If the moon were in reverse, it might talk about releasing fear. It could also talk about unhappiness or some type of confusion. The book says the moon watches you, questioning what you see. Can you see beyond illusion when doubt and confusion threaten to overwhelm you? A situation or relationship may seem appealing under the light of the romantic moon, but will it stand the test of time? Your intuition may be telling you that everything is not as it seems. An additional meaning of the card is that hidden fears and old memories surface as you work through an emotional block. The advice from this card is to give yourself time to work out the best way forward. Your intuition holds the answer. Pay attention to its messages through feelings and dreams, rather than rely on a logical approach to a problem. I hope that made sense for you. Thanks for listening to me today.
Bye.
Hope you have a great Sunday. Bye, Aries.
Bye, Aries.
This one is for Taurus. Good morning, Taurus. Today you get the King of Wands. This talks about practicality, energy, creativity, power, wisdom, passion, freedom, and openness. It could also sometimes be a Sagittarius, an Aries, or a Leo. If it were in reverse, it might talk about impulsiveness, haste, someone's being ruthless, maybe someone has some high expectations. The book says this king is an action man, which makes him an engaging companion and an inspiring leader. Self-motivated, he is entrepreneurial, dynamic, and open-minded. You will know what he is thinking, as his feelings always show. Travel may be important to him, and he is connected to many people with backgrounds different from his own. As the You card in a reading, this king indicates that you should expect to find practical solutions to problems, and also to see your network of friends and professional contacts grow. The advice from this card is to explore your passions and look to unconventional people and new places. I hope that made sense for you, Taurus. Thanks for listening to me today, and have a great Sunday. This one is for Gemini. Good morning, Gemini. Today you get the Star. This can sometimes be an Aquarius. It talks about hope, creativity, dreams, intuition, healing, a spiritual path, rebirth, or wishes. If it were in the reverse, it could talk about a lack of faith, despair, or discouragement. The book says you have worked hard through heartache and conflict, understood the lessons of these difficult experiences, and are now beginning to feel hope again. The more you place your trust in the universe to protect you, the more the star guides you toward happier times. The card therefore reveals personal growth. Through healing past issues, you can be free from old patterns of relating and feel more whole and fulfilled in the future. The star is also a card of creativity and offers great reassurance that you're on the right path. So if you have been conflicted, suffering, or doubting your abilities, the star in your reading is a sure sign that everything will be fine. The advice from this card is to follow your heart and respect your inner knowing. Trust that the universe will bring you whatever you need. I hope that made sense for you, Gemini. Thanks for listening to me today, and have a great Sunday. This one is for Cancer. Good morning, Cancers. Today you get the King of Wands. He can sometimes be a Sagittarius, an Aries, or a Leo. Or he's talking about practicality, energy, creativity, power, wisdom, passion, freedom, or openness. If he were in the reverse, he could talk about impulsiveness or ruthlessness. Could be haste, or someone has high expectations. The book says, this king is an action man, which makes him an engaging companion and an inspiring leader. Self-motivated, he is entrepreneurial, dynamic, and open-minded. You will know what he is thinking, as his feelings always show. Travel may be important to him, and he's connected to many people with backgrounds different from his own. As the U card in our reading, this king indicates that you should expect to find practical solutions to problems, and also to see your network of friends and professional contacts grow. The advice from this card is to explore your passions and look to unconventional people and new places. I hope that made sense for you, Cancer. Thanks for listening to me today, and have a great Sunday. This one is for Leo. Good morning, Leo. Today you get the Two of Pentacles. This talks about options. Maybe you have a choice to make. You could be at a crossroads of some sort, or maybe there's two jobs that you could have to choose from, two things you have to do. If it were in the reverse, it could talk about disorganization, or maybe some type of a financial disarray. The book says the Two shows a decision is underway. You're considering your options, rehearsing all the possible outcomes rather than taking action. The choice may concern jobs, places of study, potential homes, or where to travel. In personal finances, there are demands on your resources, so you may find yourself juggling income and expenditure in order to balance the books. The advice from this card is pay attention to the detail of any financial agreements or offers. Look for the long-term benefits rather than going for the short-term gain. This can also talk about choices, property, finances, balance, judgment, contracts, or some type of detail. I hope that made sense for you, Leo. Thanks for listening to me today, and have a great Sunday. This one is for Virgo. Good morning, Virgo. Today you get the Moon. This could sometimes represent a Pisces. It's talking about illusion. Maybe there's something unseen. To me, it feels like you might be having nightmares about something. Something's keeping you up at night. Or there's something in the dark that you're not seeing. It's an illusion of some sort. It could talk about the unconscious, or doubt, decisions, dilemmas, sadness, the past, or some type of fear. If it were in the reverse, it would talk about releasing fear. It could also be unhappiness or confusion if it were reversed. The book says the Moon watches you, questioning what you see. Can you see beyond illusion when doubt and confusion threaten to overwhelm you? A situation or relationship may seem appealing under the romantic light of the Moon, but will it stand the test of time? Your intuition may be telling you that everything is not as it seems. An additional meaning of this card is that hidden fears and old memories surface as you work through an emotional block. The advice from this card is give yourself time to work out the best way forward. Your intuition holds the answer. Pay attention to its messages through feelings and dreams rather than rely on the logical approach to a problem. I hope that made sense for you, Virgo. Thanks for listening to me today, and have a great Sunday. This one is for Libra. Good morning, Libra. Today you get the Six of Wands. This talks about success, victory, education, awards, love proposals, promotions, strength, or some type of a ceremony. I see the Six of Wands like the good that you do comes back to you. Maybe it's a promotion or getting recognized for something that you did, something good. If it were in the reverse, it could talk about egotism, disrepute, lack of confidence, or some type of fall from grace. The book says, this six brings brilliant success as a result of hard work and resilience. Others will appreciate your shining light, and you may receive special acknowledgement for your work. Attending a presentation, graduation, ceremony, or prize giving, for example. You may also receive a financial reward to help you celebrate. An additional meaning of this card is an offer of love, from a new romance to a proposal of marriage. The advice from this card is, this is your time to shine, so don't hold back. You deserve every success. I hope that made sense for you, Libra. Thanks for listening to me today, and have a great Sunday. This one is for Scorpio. Good morning, Scorpio. Today you get the 5 of Swords. This talks about a conflict, maybe an argument, a disagreement of some sort. If it were in the reverse, it might talk about being open to change, or some type of a past resentment, maybe. So it could talk about opposition or arguments. It could be shame or bullying, unfairness, loss, or resilience. The book says an argument or other conflict leaves you battle-worn and feeling small. This may be because someone you trusted has been cruel, unkind, or even devious, wounding your friendship, business relationship, or romance out of jealousy or a need for power. This card can also reveal communication problems in families, hurtful oppositions, or being unfairly overruled and ignored. On a more positive note, the situation is now out in the open. The advice from this card is to stand your ground. You don't need to respond aggressively, but do be assertive rather than retreat. I hope that made sense for you, Scorpio. Thanks for listening to me today, and have a great Sunday. This one is for Sagittarius. Good morning, Sagittarius. Today we get the moon. This talks about illusion. Oh, sometimes it could be a Pisces, but it's talking about an illusion. It makes me feel like it's nightmares. There's something keeping you up at night, or there's something unknown. There's something you don't know about yet. There's a secret. There's something in the dark. It could talk about the unconscious, doubt, decisions, dilemmas, sadness, the past, or fear. If it were in the reverse, it could talk about releasing some type of fear. It could also talk about unhappiness or confusion. The book says that the moon watches you, questioning what you see. Can you see beyond illusion when doubt and confusion threaten to overwhelm you? A situation or relationship may seem appealing under the romantic light of the moon, but will it stand the test of time? Your intuition is telling you that everything is not as it seems. An additional meaning of the card is that hidden fears and old memories surface as you work through an emotional block. The advice from this card is to give yourself time to work out the best way forward. Your intuition holds the answer. Pay attention to its messages through feelings and dreams, rather than rely on a logical approach to a problem. I hope that made sense for you, Sagittarius. Thanks for listening to me today, and have a great Sunday.